Yeah. We back up in this motherfucker, baby. Yeah, we got the 314 in the building. Throw your H's up. Hillsdale, Hillside up on the west. Page and Newstead, 68th Street, 67, 69th representatives. All day 314. This is where we do it. Shout out to Claire, Angie, Beanie, Ray Boy. With this motherfucker over here. Hey everybody, this is what we do. This and shout out to everybody that jumped in and did the shit we did while we was doing it, and we the best to jump in and do it and get away with it. We are here. You motherfuckers ain't cut from my cloth because they stopped making our fabric. Shout out to motherfuckers at Normandy, Roosevelt, Vashon, the V baby, ROTC for the busters over there. This motherfucker over here tripping y'all. But listen, this is week 10. Week motherfucking 10 of the Thursday morning Precap, ladies and gentlemen. I want to give a shout out to my co-host Roy from the Rankins crew.
We we have a little problem. Yesterday in the chat, Chibo Burgers came in and said he had breaking news, and he said it's on like his perfect bowling game.
This is finna be some fucking bullshit, y'all.
So, don't interrupt me again. The Rankins crew officially has said that it's on has jumped the shark. So, we're going to need some time, and we're going to have to come up with a new opening slogan because we will not use it's on like anything after the perfect bowling game. That was ridiculous because, for one, Chivo didn't bowl no damn perfect game. He'll tell you he did, just like he'll tell you he hit 8 shots in a row. All bullshit. Okay?
He say ask Rico.
Anyway, all Rico knows is he went up there and he started a goddamn fight, and now can't nobody play basketball at that gym no more.
I remember that day. Listen, oh, you a wild boy for that. I remember that day. Wow. You a wild boy, man. So, with that being said, welcome to the Thursday morning Precap week 10. Shout out to our sponsors, 5026 Broadway, on Broadway liquor, owned and operated by our very own El Patron, Ramon Buford. He also has a second spot, Dr. J's, over there on Page. Go see the homie Rico.
Fuck Rico.
I know. Also, BC Plumbers, owned and operated by the homie Anthony Clark, a.k.a. Lil Petey.
Fuck Lil Petey.
Mm-hmm. Go see them for all of your commercial and residential plumbing needs.
And fuck Normandy, too.
Man,
Did you know that the Normandy High School football team is 0-10?
No, I did not. And
did you know? Wait a minute. Did you know that not only was they 0-10, well, they was 0-9. Did you know a 0-9 team got invited to the playoffs, and now they went 0-10 only in Missouri? And the 0-9 team
shut your ass up, man.
Go to the Missouri playoffs, and then they end up going 0-10. Normandy is a piece of shit, and if you ever went to the high school, fuck you too.
Man, fuck you. You couldn't survive a day at Normandy. Anyway, look, y'all.
I went to Normandy summer school. I survived.
Man, look, listen, shut up.
Normandy,
the fact that you had to go to summer school is sad.
You know what's crazy? The Normandy was unaccredited high school.
Can we not do this?
How the fuck do you become an unaccredited high school?
Can we not do this?
Normandy. And fuck all the motherfuckers who went
there. Fuck you too, nigga. Listen, this motherfucker is a motherfucker, y'all. All right, so week 10. So last week, week 9, there was a bet. We're gonna call it the
Whoa,
bet.
whoa, 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 whoa!
What's that?
Not gonna, not gonna give the people the standings. I'm sure they'd like to know who's the division leaders, what their records
Right.
are.
You know
We can
what,
stay
y'all?
focused on that.
Hey, y'all don't even understand. Cause see, this motherfucker with that whole Normandy thing threw me off my shit. We talked about this in pre-production. You got me, you motherfucker, you motherfucker, you. Anyway, so like we do every Thursday, we jump into the standings. The standings as they sit. The number one team in all the land, Team Commish. I'm sorry, Team Commish, 9-0 on their quest for their perfect season. Then you got the ass kickers in the East, 5-4, 2-game lead over CHEEZE. You got Missouri Kings, 6-3 in the West, and New York City Matrix, first in that North. So that rounds out the top 4. So we got, again, Team Commish, Missouri Kings, the ass kickers at 3, rounding out number 4 in the Division League's Matrix. You got Cheapo Burgers at 5, World Balls 334 at 6, Hurricane Walker at 7, and the Gronk rounding that shit out at 8. Everybody else, y'all don't get mentioned. Get your name up to get your weight up. Now, you want to go ahead and lead into the bet.
No, you talk about the ego bit that I tried to tell y'all not to do.
Well, like you always said, you always gonna go home with the winner. It didn't matter to you, one way or the other. So listen, we had an ego bet. Now, I'll give y'all a little backstory, a little bit of time, 'cause this is my show and I do what the fuck I want. Fuck what he talking about. Me and the Lions, we go back. I'm brought him into the league, and we've had some jarring and jeering and ups and downs over the years. And we've had some ups and downs over this season, but they started out calling us one of the worst teams. They've been calling us out probably 3 times on the ego bet for the first pick, but we didn't do it. So we finally came to an agreement on the week 9 game that we had, and we agreed on a chicken Big Mac meal. And the loser had to pay up, and the loser, people, ladies and gentlemen, was me. I lost. Me. And I had to pay up because I am a stand-up guy. Because I have parents that were married, and I was raised by a man. I got a good back, so I'm a stand-up guy, unlike the rest of you. Anyway, so I asked him. I said, "Send a video. You earn the right. I want you to send us a video and enjoy your your chicken Big Mac." Did I leave anything out, sir?
No, I just want to see what this video looked like.
All right. So we're gonna do the video, people. You ready?
I'm ready to go. Let's see what he said.
Let's.
He ate.
What it do, fellas? It's the U City Lions. You know, I want to shout out to the ass kickers. You know, he kept his word. Look at this her. Look at this her. Look at it.
That cheese ain't melted though.
Motherfucking chicken Big Mac.
Pickles coming out the side. I fucks with it. Oh, you motherfucker, you.
Look at that. Tastes like success.
Tastes like victory, huh?
Tastes like a 40-point blow. Salute to y'all. You know, and I see y'all on your show, you know, sending a lot of slander to the U.S. We see it.
Mm.
And, you know, I see one of y'all already said y'all was wrong. I salute you. Salute you. But we ain't backing down. We ain't going away. Tastes like victory. Tastes like victory right there. We have to whoop some ass for this meal right here. Have to put motherfuckers on their back for this meal right here. We on to the next week. On Cheese to Don. Got a lot of respect for Cheese to Don. We did some great business.
Oh wow.
We ain't hard to find. We coming.
That was pretty
Shout
good.
out to the U City Lions for the motherfucking it tastes like victory, my nigga. You earned that. And I fucks with that. That was mean. It tastes like victory. It tastes like success. I had to whoop some ass for this. I seen you on your little show. I dig it. I fucks with it. I fucks with it.
I don't have nothing to say. It was a good video. I mean, he got his point across.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It went pretty good. It went pretty hard. You know, he got some work to do. He definitely got some work to do, but he got a good team. It looked like his team has turned it around. He made some good moves, getting T. Higgins, and then also, you know, you mentioned doing good business with
Kamara.
Cheese the Don getting Kamara. This is the second time in a row that well, I ain't gonna be there.
Go ahead, say it.
No. I mean,
Say
Cheese
it.
the Don trade when he won his first championship. Cheese the Don gave him some did a trade with him. So maybe, you know, he's got a little superstitions in him, and he done another trade with Cheese the Don, got him a pretty good running back who's, you know, the offense is centered around him.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, he got a shot, you know. And Cheese the Don, you know, he got him too. Like I'd have still done hindsight 2020, even though Cheese the Don, even if he would have had Alvin Kamara last week, and Alvin Kamara, I think, went for 30, he still would have lost to Team Commish. It's just how good Team Commish was playing. So hindsight 2020, knowing everything we know, knowing that Cheese the Don said he's going for it. He's not in a fire sale. I would still do that trade if I'm Cheese the Don. So it's no hate on either side or anything. And yes, we were wrong. I was wrong. Hey, the clowning that I did on him, it was well deserved. I'm not apologizing for that, but I did say at the time I would have been trying to sell off pieces prepare for the rebuild. He decided not to, which we said he's still fighting. He's fighting, and we didn't know why he's fighting. Now we see. And last but not least, you got to give credit to the East Division because they are sorry as fuck. And it's not they sorry as fuck that it helped him out. They sorry as fuck because everybody in the South is eating. Everybody in the South is on a 3-game plus win streak. But the East is listen, it's 1 week left, but no team to this point, no division to this point has ever went 12-0 versus another division. And that is currently what the South is doing. So, as much as we give Brian credit for some of the great moves he's made, we got to give the East credit because the East is pathetic. 12-0. They haven't won a game.
All right,
This has never happened ever in the league. One guy. I mean, fucking Said would have won a game. Think about that. If Said was in the East, he'd have caught somebody with that 242 game. But you motherfucker. And I don't want to kill y'all because Cheese the Don has been putting in his work. It's just we've been better. I mean, he's been putting in work, but the South is just like, oh no, Cheese. We don't care about your 200. You got 277. Take this 335. Oh, you put up 240 last week. Take this 282. So, hey, she's a dime been trying. The other you motherfuckers is just like, hey, I got over 200. Yay me. Yay me. What? Go ahead.
Look, U City Lions 4-5, fourth in the South Division, projected to hit 243. Alvin Kamara, great trade. 24, Sam Darnold 21, and CMC hath returned, projected to hit 21. Cheese the Don 3-6, second in the East, 217 projected. You got Hurts, Jones, and Puka Nakua. Listen. You got Jalen Hurts, king of the tush push versus Sam Darnold. That's going to be. I got Kamara on this back end. James Conner is questionable. This is going to be a tight one. This is game of the week, and this one deserves its time. Now, CMC is currently still listed in ESPN as IR, but he does have a projection, so he's coming off. Khalil Mack is questionable. I don't see anything. You got T. Higgins doubtful. That's probably going to hurt him if he really needs those points. Taysom Hill had a good game last week, and I can't see anywhere where I would put him. No, I mean I guess maybe a Keenan Allen over that, but who knows? On the other side, listen, this team, Cheese the Dime, is probably, if not top four, top five, at least top six. But I'm gonna go top five and possibly top four in scoring with a crazy losing record. And we've joked and we've talked and we've laughed and about the make a sacrifice and this, that, and the third, but you have got to be the most unlucky person. And there's still a path to victory for you on getting into the playoffs, but it starts with U City Lions this week. You're 2 games out of the lead in the East. This game will help you because we're gonna get to the ass kickers later. Lou City Lions. They need this game to continue to, like you said, your words. They can't go back into the South less than 6 wins, if not less than 7. So, but that path to that starts with Cheese the Don. With that, all that being said, I have Cheese the Don pulling this off and going 4-6. UCD Lions going 5-5.
Oh, yeah, Cheese the Don is actually fourth in scoring.
That's fucking crazy.
What I do want to talk about,
Mhm.
I want to talk about CMC. What do you think happens this week with CMC as far as points? 15, 20? Do we hit his projection?
No. Well, hold on one second. Let's want to double check something. Tampa Bay. No, he does not hit his projection, but he does get 15. He does get 15. Does he get a rushing touchdown? Yes, they're going to make sure he gets a rushing touchdown, so that's going to help. So
Does he
I'm
play?
going to say his floor is 15. If he gets that rushing touchdown, he meets his projection.
Does he get 80% of the snaps?
70. And I want to double check. I even want to say 60, but I'm definitely going to say 70. And we'll check those numbers on Thursday. Monday.
So what you're saying is you're not on the other side. You're not going to play
Mason
at all.
No,
he's not playable. That's what you're saying.
No.
What about Garundo? Think he's playable?
I will say that Mason will get. Well, Mason will get, if Mason's healthy, Mason gets more snaps than Garendo.
Garendo's the better player.
Not according to somebody that's top 5 in rushing, and they've been injured twice and had a bye week. They led the league in rushing most of the season.
He's got me more explosive, got more pop.
Okay.
He just was a rookie, you know. And as a rookie, sometimes you got to earn your keep.
Yeah.
But as we see, when he gets out there,
Mm-hmm.
one of the best. As far as this game go, I got Brian winning. She's a dime while he's been scoring. And he's been doing it without Olave because Olave has been hurt, pretty much been hurt. But I don't like his flexes. Alex Pierce and Tifton, I don't like them.
I don't like Pierce either.
But I mean, he don't have no choice. He really, I mean, it ain't like Conklin. I don't like him. Humphreys, nope. He don't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? So he's going with what he got, but it's just not enough, and it's not enough to win. So when I
was looking at this earlier, when you mentioned little Jordan Humphreys, and I said we were talking about I didn't like his flexes either, but for some reason I just saw in my mind, poof, a vision. Little Jordan Humphreys has a crazy game. Not crazy for him. I'm not talking 30 points, but crazy for him. I'm talking he probably hit like 15, and he just be on them wide open joints. I just see little Jordan Humphreys getting 15
against
I don't know why. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Just listen, on one of them goal line joints, when everybody's honed in on Hunt or Kelsey, and he just kind of seep out and don't nobody pay attention to him.
What are you talking about?
Jordan Humphreys and getting a touchdown.
He don't play for the Chiefs.
I said he goes out with the Chiefs defense. Oh, I'm sorry, with Kelsey and them. So, listen, LeJordan Humphreys going to get 15. I'm throwing it out there. We're going to see on Monday, y'all.
Please, listen. You take his advice and it don't work out. You're a grown ass nigga. It's saying. Chiefs.
Hey, don't listen to me. Run your team. I'm just saying, if I'm wrong, all I'm going to have is, damn, I was wrong. And he going to say, you do that frequently, and then we going to talk about it. But what's up, son? Good night. I say do what you're supposed to do. Do what you need to do. Don't listen to me. I mean, I don't have a dog in this fight. Matter of fact, I do got a dog in this fight because it's good for me if you lose.
I got the Lions winning. Yeah, it's just too much. Yeah. Too much. I don't like Tifton and Pierce. He don't really have a choice. They both could have good games, but again, I'm going with the Lions.
Would have been a good choice if he had him. Kamara, motherfucker. Yeah.
Anywho, 2 first round picks.
I understand. Yes, that was good money.
Big Lawrence might not, but now since he's traded Big Lawrence pick, it might make Big Lawrence not make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
It's called that karma.
Listen.
That's a top 8 pick if Big Lawrence don't make the playoffs.
Damn, you didn't karma that nigga, did you?
I'm just saying it's called karma. Like it didn't look like it was gonna be a top 8 pick until he traded it. Uh-oh, did I lose you or you just sign language talking?
No, I was dealing with something. I'm sorry.
Sign language talking. That's fine. Go ahead.
Listen.
What?
That karma, that you want to breeze past it, but you don't want to.
I'm not putting any karma on. I'm saying the pick, since he's had the pick, Big Lawrence has been balling. It doesn't look like the pick was going to be a top 8 pick because Big Lawrence looked like he was going to win the division. Now he traded the pick, and Big Lawrence only got 1 lead on the division. If Big Lawrence don't win the division, he might not even go.
Speaking of the Missouri Kings, you got Missouri Kings.
They got 6 wins, so
I was gonna get into that. Speaking of Missouri Kings, you got 6-3 Missouri Kings first in the West, and going up against the People's Champ, second in that North Division, 4-5. Home field advantage going to the People's Champ. You got 2-11 versus 212. Matter of fact, 211.5, 212. That's a 1.4 point differential between the projections. You got Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, Cousins, Hubbard. I don't think he has a good game. Ramondre and Baker. Both of these guys, like you said, could use it. Huh?
You don't think who have a good game?
Hubbard.
Why?
I just don't.
I mean, you throw stuff out there. I'm just gonna let you speed on by. Tell me why. Do you think it's because Jonathan Brooks coming back, or you think the Giants' defense is just so good that they're gonna shut them down?
I don't think they're gonna shut him down, but I mean, he's gonna have a decent game. He's gonna meet his protection, but then it's not gonna be super spectacular. He's not gonna hit 20.
Why'd you bring that up? What's his projection?
I don't. It's 16.
I'm just saying, what? Why? I don't think he's gonna have a good game. That's a weird. That's weird for you to just throw that out there like that.
Trey McBride, great trade. You got Shakur, Justice Hill, Thielen still has that IR, but he brought him up off the bench. Thielen projected to hit it somewhere around what's that 10, 9, something like that. But we're gonna see if he can. But Thielen's supposed to be back, activated. Zamir White's on bye, Gina's on bye. So I really like Troy Flanker.
Against the Chiefs.
No, I like him, and I think he's one of those guys like Ishivice that just kind of he kind of wiggles his way through, and you look up and like, damn, we just forgot about him. He's gonna have a decent game. I like Troy Franklin. I would trade for Troy Franklin.
You should, then.
On the other side, Burrow, Montgomery. When you talked about the last time, you said one of the shows before, you said trading a year or two before there. I think he on his third post trade good year.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I got a phone call.
All right. We are back, people. We are back. We had some things we need to take care of. Listen, basically,
The vice president, Harris, had just called me. I had to console her over her loss. I'm a big deal like that.
man, don't lie to these motherfucker people.
I know people.
Like that.
I know people.
I know you a fucking idiot. I do know that. So basically, in a nutshell, listen. People's Champ needs this more than Kings. Although Kings needs it to remain in that first place spot and get him one game closer to that 8-6 cup, that 8-win bottom, that
He
8
want to make the playoffs. This is
yeah.
one of his
He never made the playoffs.
goals, one of his big goals for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So this game is equally yoked for them.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. This a tight.
It pains me because I am a huge
Really
People's Champ fan. But I'm going with the Kings, man. People's Champ just don't look right to me right here. And I don't know why. Because they should be coasting. But the Metcalf injury then compound with it going on the bye. Last week.
The fact that you gotta have Sterling Shepard in your lineup.
Diggs injury. Actually, Sterling Shepard makes sense because who they gonna throw it to in Tampa? So Sterling Shepard actually makes sense. Yeah,
I like Ray Davis.
Throw every pass to Iden. Ray Davis is a backup, and you just can't depend on that. He had a broken play where a deep play last week when he got him 20, but there's been times where he had to start Ray Davis, and Ray Davis got him 4, and that's because he's a backup. So, the Diggs injury, I think that's the one that really hurt because Diggs was really playing real good for him. So the Diggs injury, I think, that was like a gut punch.
Yeah.
So, but he's got to do he's got to take a linebacker out. So once he take that linebacker out, his projection might go up to like 220.
Okay.
So Yeah, once he put Overton in, that's an extra 10 points on his projection. So I ain't no big fan of Espinoza. He can have those big games, but he has more 2 and 1 point games than he have 10 point games.
True.
That defensive end, it's just the position he played and the way he played. He ain't getting sacks. He ain't really a great player. Like he gets sacks, he have a great game. He don't get sacks, he's not in on many running plays. He's not getting no extra tackle points and stuff like that. So I ain't a big fan of him. But I mean, that's about it. But listen, I'm going with the Kings because I don't like the way the Champs is playing. But once the Champs put, like I said, once he put that linebacker in, that's gonna give him a good 10 point projection lead. But I need to see them like Burrow and Chase need to carry him. Ingram's got to step his game up.
Mhm.
Uh, he's got Pickens back, and Montgomery's been good for him. Montgomery's been good for him. I just like I said, without the Diggs injury really hurt. I'm still go with the Kings. I need if Champ's gonna win, his team got to come and play for him. But if you ask me to pick, I'm going Kings.
King's been letting you down the last couple of times, dog.
He's 6-3. He's got 3 bad losses. He's 6-3, but he got 3 bad losses. Like Kings could. I mean, if it was like if he'd have beat the Matrix game, he lost. I'm not like he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have won. Matrix had a great game, so that was a loss either way around. I know I gave him a hard time on that, but the loss to New Northsiders, he should have won that.
Mhm.
Yeah, he be sitting at 7 wins, right? And that the third loss, I don't know who he lost to in the third. He might have just lost. I think he lost to Hurricane Walker before the
Division rounds.
before the sides and all that. And Hurricane Walker just set his line up and not do nothing, and it's fine in the first 3 or 4 weeks.
I'll let you have at him as soon as we get past team commission.
I got much to say about Hurricane Walker this week. Oh
Uh,
yes, I do. Oh yes, I do.
I
All
am
right,
going. I'm going to honestly go ahead and say
go ahead.
I'm gonna go champs, man. I'm gonna go champs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There
So
you go.
next up, Sparks Bucks going against the at-home team commish, number one team in all the land, people. Projected hit 241. You got 213 for the Bucks. Barkley 23, A Chain 21, and CD Lamb great trade for you 20. Stroud.
Lamb is hurt. I don't know. We got to monitor that.
Then he's still in the thing. You got Jones, Tua, Stroud. Three quarterbacks is your top three scorers. I have zero idea which one of them motherfuckers you are going to
He's
play.
going with Tua, which is a great for me
Yeah, I know.
because I have A Chain and I got Waddle starting. So Tua, as long as he don't just pepper Hill with passes, I should get money off whatever Tua do.
Hmm.
So that's great for me.
Well, it's 56-44. One thing I will say about the Bucks, they have been scoring in droves when they score. Uh the commish, they've met their projection times, and there have been times that they've come under. Is this a week that Lord Hate goes in over and the team commish goes under? Maybe, who knows? But let's look at the stuff. You got Tua, Patrick Mahomes, Barkley, Tyrone Tracy. These teams right now are stacked. Let me see what he got on the bench. You got Purcell on the bench. Purcell's been coming along since he got past his little gunshot wound. Um,
Sure.
Stroud, commit. I I don't I like commit. I just do. And commit over
I like
Jonathan.
them too. I like that zero. he posted last week. I knew he wasn't gonna start him, but I was like, damn, man, I wish he'd had, big 20-point game. Then he would have started him. Then he hit him with that 0. But you ain't gonna start Clement over the Miami guy.
Cup, Waddle, Kittle, St. Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Barkley. This offense is something.
Listen, let's cut to the chase because we are boring people. Everybody knows Bucks don't like Team Commish. He don't like the Hogans. He call us all types of
He does
mean names.
mean, hateful
You know what I'm
names.
saying? One thing he gonna do if he see Team Commish, FFC, one thing he gonna do is he gonna put that size 6 on our neck. He is gonna put that 6 on our neck. He gonna be like, "Where your choice is?" And he put that size 6 on our neck, and you got to take your hand and the tip of his foot, and the heel of his foot be right there in your hand, and you trying to
Mm-hmm.
push it up. It ain't like it's no overlap because it's about the size right there. That's about the size of his foot.
Really.
So you're trying to push it off your neck, and that's what he like to do. You know what I'm saying? He like to put his tiny feet on your neck.
The one thing
So
that
this is a game for him. This is a game for him that if he win, it wouldn't matter if he lost every other game. This would be beautiful. He can come in the room, he can talk his shit.
cookie.
Yeah, blah blah blah. I beat you. That's all that matters. I don't care about shit else. I beat you. So
Mm.
that is that is a little pressure for team commission. Last thing we want to do is lose to these bums.
Mm.
But we both he's got Smith and Jigma on the bye. I got Walker on the bye. So he is not he's not really that good. He's got 2 players in Flowers that can go off, Smith and Jigma that could go off. Hopkins could probably go off too, but they're going up against Denver, so Hopkins gonna be seeing a lot of Patrick Surtain. And Worthy, he's a rookie. He'll have a good game. Then last week, motherfucker lost points. How the fuck do they played the whole game and had .09, had a -09. I don't know how you do that. It was like, nigga, just you could have benched him and scored more points. But
Wow, you are a lousy black bastard. I'm gonna say it for you. You ain't shit for that, man.
you see it go look, he got -0.9. Motherfucker lost points. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
That was some dumb. That you be doing some dumb
It's the
shit, man.
facts. I look at shit. I look at this stuff like I do extensive scouting. I seen that you played a guy who got you negative points. You know what I mean, but he a rookie. I give rookies grace, man. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Mm.
what are you gonna do? So he's got a tough. He's got a tough matchup. We ain't just gonna lay down and let them beat us. So outside of that, I got Team Commish easily winning.
Yeah, Team Commish does win. But the way
Going
you went
10-0.
about it, the way you went about it,
I know.
and that little foot stuff, and this, that,
But
that's
he
wrong.
does have a little foot, and he does like to put his foot on your neck. I'm giving him props. He knows he's got a small foot. He showed us. It ain't like I'm saying something like I'm just making this up. We all seen the little foot. Did you not see? Was you not when we did the last episode that we ever got from What I
I
Hate?
was going to get into that with this being the game against Team Commish. I just knew I was going to get an episode of What I Hate, and I didn't get that.
That's because
And
he hasn't won. Listen, What I Hate doesn't come. Listen, we need to start accepting these guys for who they are. What I Hate happens after a win. So if he lose this week, we won't get a What I Hate. If he lose next week, we won't get a What I Hate. And then if let's say he win week whenever, we'll get a What I Hate. Then that's 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 the rule. Look, that's the rules of it. How many wins he got?
3.
How many times have he did what I hate?
I believe it's 3.
Am I saying anything slanderous, or am I just stating facts?
Okay. All I'm saying is with the matchup, I just knew we would get an episode of What I Hate. We
If,
didn't.
if we get win 4 anytime over these next 5 weeks, we'll get a what I hate or win 4.
What I hate is a motherfucker not giving me my episodes that I need.
He's
But the show must.
consistent. He's consistently gave us what I hate after a win.
Team Commission goes 10-0. They have clinched their playoff berth. Sparks Bucks goes 2-3-7. Next up, we have El Patron, 4-5. Broad Street Bullyfoot's 2-7, 199, 180 on a projection. Taylor, Dobbins, Flacco, Trevor Lawrence with his trash ass, and you got Tyreek Hill and Cooper Rush. I believe that Cooper Rush is getting ready to be Jameis Winston. Cooper Rush out there, and he's gonna be what's the other guy? Brock Purdy, making trash money, gonna go out there and outperform the starter. I told him on day one, Dak didn't deserve that money. Dak didn't deserve shit, but he got signed on day one of the season. Cowboys is trash. El Patron he got Joe Flacco in there. I personally think we talked about this a little bit in the thing. Malik Neighbors, nope. Jaden Daniels should have went number 1 over Marvin Harrison Jr., but that's neither here nor there. 180.
Man, whoa.
I'll
That's
give you
not like a
he does
revision.
have to set his lineup, and he got some people that needed to go ahead and put in. But
You just like to make comments and then run away, hoping I forget.
I'm not running away. But you got all your time coming, man.
We had a
Don't
whole
I'm not
no,
the-
no, we had a
I'm not gonna fight with you, man.
You can come back to giving out these boring numbers. You gonna just you just say these things and then try to keep going. You can't do that. You have to stop.
Really?
Yes. It's a fucking stop sign when you make a slanderous statement like that. You it's hindsight 2020. I've never heard you say I would have took Jaden Daniels number 1. Not
I
one.
said hindsight 2020. I said that. I mean, looking back on it, I didn't.
Ah,
I never liked AR-15 either. But I also told you that at the beginning, and tell me if I'm lying. I personally said I wouldn't take Marvin Harrison number 1. Did I not say that?
you like Neighbors number 1.
Did I not say that? Is the question.
Yeah. But you
Okay.
like Neighbors number 1. Now you talking about you took Jaden Daniels number 1.
Have I always been a fan of Daniels? Have I ever said anything
Yeah,
close?
but I don't know, but you would have
If
took
I
a
had the
number.
number 1 pick, who knows?
You was scared to trade for the number 1 pick.
I wasn't finna sit up there and pay that astronomical
Could have paid
ass,
it.
pussy high ass price.
Think about it. I think he wanted to drop down to 4, and he wanted 11. You didn't want to give it that. But
No,
and you didn't draft well.
I did okay.
Poke at 11. Look, poke at 11 or Jaden Daniels at 1.
In the long run, I mean, I already have a great quarterback. I got a top 5 quarterback. 2 of them actually.
And Love, you got a turnover machine in Love. That's what you got. Since you want to go at,
You know who else led the league in interceptions? Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning led the league in interceptions.
His rookie year. Love ain't no rookie. Love is a reckless 5th-year player.
Reckless?
11 interceptions in how many games? Because he missed 2. So everybody went and played 9 this week 10. So everybody played 9 games. He missed 2 games. So 7 games, 11 interceptions. Multiple double interceptions game.
Mm-hmm.
He reckless. And it ain't like you could say, Patrick Mahomes got a lot of interceptions too. Patrick Mahomes is a 3-time Super Bowl champion. He gets a pass. This dude got 1 playoff game, 1 playoff win against Dallas under his belt. and he reckless as hell. Reckless. Some of these interceptions are pathetic. It ain't like, oh, he ran the wrong route or this or that. He just throwing the motherfucker. Top 5. He was top 5 last year. What he have done for us this year?
He has been injured. He missed a few games here and there.
Oh,
Man, you just gotta, but
oh, oh! Look, are you looking up the stats, and the stats don't give you nothing.
20 points a game.
Stats got you out here by yourself right now in the cold.
Wow.
They did, huh?
Wow. Okay.
What? What? What he did?
Listen, this
Let's
is
go look.
about El Patron and Bullyfoots, man. Look,
Right.
Bullyfoots, they go down again. They gonna go 2-8. Patron goes back to 500. They win this game, but it's gonna be tight, man. You bet, Mo. You need this game, dog. Bullyfoots is out of it. Bullyfoots is done. That motherfucker is toast. He don't give no fucks. You need this game.
I'm not laughing at nothing you said about Bullyfoot. I'm laughing at the irony of how you talking about Peyton Manning led the league in interception.
He
You
did.
know what? And what was Peyton Manning number?
Peyton Manning's number
When Peyton Manning number 18?
18. Oh, the number of interceptions.
No,
What
his
number? Is
his,
it a
his
jersey
jersey
number?
number. Wasn't he
18.
18?
Yeah.
What's Love currently ranked right now? What is Love currently ranked right now?
18.
That means even in most leagues are 12, a 12 team league. So if you rank 1 through 12, you're considered a QB1. We are a
Mhm.
16 team league. So if you rank 1 through 16, you could still say, "Hey, I'm a QB1 in a 16 team league."
Mhm.
Love be a QB1. It's simple math. I know the answer. It's a rhetorical. But you can just give it. You can give me the answer. You don't have to wait and think.
No.
Ah, so don't give me this. He a top 5 nothing. This motherfucker ain't even a QB1 in a 16 team league.
Hey,
How's my other guy doing?
matter of fact, let's go
Since
ahead and
we
get
on
into the
that
ass
game,
tickets.
since
Did you
we on
want
no
to
no
go
no,
ahead
let's
and
stay
break
on that
down?
game. I ain't gave my breakdown of Bullyfoot versus uh El Patron. And first I want to start with Trevor Lawrence. 11th ranked QB in the league. This fucking guy's a QB1. QB motherfucking 1. So, I mean, if Lawrence is trash, I can't imagine what you think about somebody who's ranked 18th.
Lawrence is giving you 18 points a game. Love is giving you 20.
Love is reckless, and he's ranked 18. If we're going off fantasy points, I'm just saying, my guy's better. He's healthier. He's better. Availability is the best ability.
Oh God, I hate when you do dumb shit like that.
Not dumb. It's just the truth. As far as this game go, I mean, again, Ramon got to set his lineup. He definitely needs this because he's still in the West, right? In the West,
In the thick of it, you think you're in the thick
race.
of it?
Yeah, I mean, he's 4 and 5. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He need better quarterback play either from
He should have never
Flacco.
drafted AR-15.
AR-15 will be fine.
Not this year.
He's getting a little spanking for coming out the game. I guess that's like a no. I get it. I'm not gonna defend him on that. It's a no. Coming out the game, tapping out quarterbacks typically don't do that. That's a no. And he's getting spanked. It's the optics of it all. He's getting a little spanking behind that, but it happens. Flacco. We seen how Flacco looks, so he'll get back in. It's just one of them things where they just don't want to give it to him. Flacco either going to have to get hurt or be really bad for him to get back in, and that's like, hey, don't ever do that again. That's how important tapping out is. Even if you just come in, You just gotta do what you gotta do. You tired as fuck. You still gotta figure it out. It's better to throw an interception on the next play than to tap out. So I'm gonna go with El Patron just because Travis Etienne's had him in a terrible year. Moore's a little bitch. DJ Moore, fuck him. He be trying to shit on my guy, and that's that.
All right, I want to jump into the World Boss 6-3 against the New Northsiders. This is not going to be. This is mainly World Boss, the number 3 pick Jaden Daniels, and the number 4 quarterback in all the land, Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson, number 4 running back in all the land, 24 points. Justin Jefferson, 24 points. Aaron Rodgers, Bo Nix, Casey defense on the other side. New Northsiders, they just out here just, playing their best players buying their time. They 2-7, about to go 2-8. World Boss on that 7-0 run that you talked about to go 7-3. But I do want to touch on a few things on the World Boss because they already have Northsiders in the red. Now Bijan Robinson, we talked about that. You want me to call him that dumbass shit that you call him. Bijan is a good player out there doing his thing. Terry McLaren, the stack is stacking. Hunt, I can't call it enough, man. That was a great free pickup, and you did your thing on that. Cade Otton, the guy you drafted that you dropped, and he came back to the fold and out there doing his thing. I think Cade is the number 3 tight end in all the land, and he's averaging 13 and a half. QJ is back, giving you 13 points a game. I think you out there doing it. You got a nice squad, man. I can't. Jack Campbell back out there doing his thizzle. Up and down, down and up. This team is stacked, top heavy. They got a couple of. They got a little deep in their bench, but I think honestly I think Miller's trash. Shaheed coming back is gonna be good. Mike Evans might. I think he retires at the end of the season, and Dallas Goedert is back, and you can't put him in over Otten, but I would put Goddard in maybe over Ridley just because Ridley, I don't know, but it wouldn't be a bad. He gonna win either way, but that's what it is.
Yeah, now you spent the better. Say not the better. You spent all of 2021, 2022, 2023 ridiculing this guy.
Who Otten? I did.
No, about his draft picks. And tank. Now he has LBJ, Bijan.
He got Bijan Robinson.
He made moves. LBJ, Bijan. He made moves where he drafted Quentin Johnson. The other he couldn't get JSN and he couldn't get Flowers. The only other wide receivers was
Downs.
Downs.
Let the rookie
Downs, Addison,
Reed.
and Reed. I would say he's just
all the 3 of them are having a better career than
I would say he is just as valuable as Reed and Downs. Neither one of those guys, Reed and Downs, you try to act like these are top. They are not. They are nowhere near top echelon. They are more.
Reed is a top 10 wide receiver right now as we speak.
Reed doesn't come through.
You just told me a minute ago you was talking about rankings and somebody being a QB1 and ranked this, that, and the other. If Reed is 10 and the other nigga's 40.
Let me see what Reed is. Okay, Reed is 10.
I already said that.
Reed had a good game. Reed had some great games this year.
He top 10.
He top 10, but he also has 3.
That makes him a wide receiver 1, right?
Yeah, Reed has had some great games.
Quentin Johnson's ranked 62.
Quentin Johnson right there with y'all.
But the other guy wasn't. He wasn't ranked. He wasn't there right there with him.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Ugh. Ugh. All right, I give you Reed. Reed, but we gotta watch Reed. 'Cause Reed, uh, uh, and Downs. I don't even want to hear about Downs right now.
Reed went.
Huh?
Reed is top 10.
I don't want to hear about Downs. Downs without his quarterback AR-15. Downs.
Well, Downs is averaging 16 a game and still ranked 21, which is still higher than your other guy.
He ain't all that great without his QB1.
Yeah, because his QB is trash. AR-15 was trash. Look,
How
anyway,
many 100-yard games Downs got this year?
one, and that's the one AR-15 through. Look, World Boss goes on to win. Northsiders go ahead and take they picks into the future, and we are going to go with we already did New York City Matrix 5-4 against the Gronk 5-4. 210 projection for the Gronk. You got Purdy, Swift, and Tank. Dale on the other side. Matrix has not set their lineup. They got 3 spots open, 167. Mixon, Wilson, and Neighbors. Listen, New York City Matrix goes to 5-5. It's no need to go really, really all off into this. Gronk goes to 6-4. But the New York City
Whoa!
has,
You don't got faith in New York City Matrix?
I have to make my pick, and I made my pick. You can you. I'm sorry that you want to try to dissect and pick apart my pick. New York City Matrix loses this one, but I do know that they've won 2. I count them two, 2 wins that you said that they would never do again. So shout out to the Matrix, proving me right. Gronk go on to 6-4. Matrix, you go to 5-5.
So you got Matrix lose.
Yes.
What's the projections on this game?
167 for the Matrix and the Gronk 210.
6-7. He got everybody. He got. Let me go, Steve. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted, but 167. Not unprepared. I'm just wait a minute. What the fuck is he doing with a 167 projection? Is this nigga starting Mingo?
Yeah, he is. And
Wait a minute. Let me go see because I'm looking at this from my phone. So oh shit. Wait a minute. What the hell? Oh, wait a minute.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to go to
looking at internet porn, y'all, while we record. You see the unprofessional shit I got to deal with.
Wasn't no internet porn. That's a dating show. Okay, Myers is on by. Okay, that makes sense.
You watching a dating show while we recording?
No, I hit. You know how the notifications.
I just fucking with you, dog.
Notification, but I do watch a dating show called Kendrick G Live Singles. Love that show. Most of his defense is on by. Okay, so that makes sense. Listen, one thing we know about Sid that we can't deny. He's gonna wake up Sunday and he's gonna set this goddamn line. He might set it tomorrow because it's a game. Likely out. Damn. And so he's gonna have to get likely out of his flex. If said waiting on Sunday and he don't realize, because I didn't even realize likely not playing tomorrow. So if likely's out, that's five big points that said, at least
Are you oh hold on, I want to bring this in. Are you picking Sid to win?
No, I'm just trying to figure out why he got a 167. He said usually at a strong 199. What? Am I lying? It said we gonna look at most of Sid's projections. He's 199 strong.
Listen.
So 167, that's down there in Black Republicans area. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, but like I said, he's got some guys on by. The Raiders are on a bye, and one of his biggest garbage point score is Myers.
Mm-hmm.
He's going with he's going with Jonathan Mingo. I mean, I laugh. Look, I don't think Jonathan Mingo's a bad player, but I laugh because he just got traded to Dallas. So we've seen how guys in their first week. They might get 2 or 3 targets. And that's good Hall of Fame guys. Jonathan Mingo, you're not gonna put him up there. So I mean, yeah, Gronk should win this one, man. That's a good. You right. You right. We agree. Gronk will win, and that'll be 6 in a row for Gronk.
That's
Wow.
fucking crazy.
He started 0-4, and he was playing well.
And he
And
took a ribbon from the show for it too.
Yeah, he was playing well and losing. And I think it's crazy because Gronk hasn't been playing great these last few weeks. He has not, but he's been getting the right matchup and he's been winning. So that's all that matters. And if he can survive this game, I think Houston got a bye. And then I believe Nico comes back. So once he gets Nico Collins back, Gronk to survive Nico going on IR for 4 games plus a bye and come back and be in position to win the West. That's a great job, man. We got to give him his flowers on that.
You got to give me motherfucking flowers.
Him and Brian, I got to give it to him. If I was looking at GM of the year, it'd be a 3-team race right now between Brian. Well, I like what the People's Champ did earlier the year, but his team is starting to fall off. But I like what Gronk's doing, and I like what Brian did. I'd probably get a slight. We'll see how Brian, because Brian, he still got to play in division, and that wins matter more than a lot of other stuff. So
yeah, just like we like points on the board, we like wins on the board.
Wins matter. So Brian, but what Brian did is being really good. So if he could survive or go into division thing and somehow get out and get his way in the playoffs, I think I would give him the slight edge over the Gronk. But I love what Gronk's doing. He's right there. I think didn't he win GM of the year last year?
I believe he did. He did.
He did.
We need to send him a plaque or something, or get him we need to do something. I'm gonna hit you up, Gronk. We got to send you something for the league because GM of the year is a great honor, and we need you to send you a little something. So who you got? Gronk, of course. Great. We move on. We got Hurricane Walker.
Who he playing? Black Republicans.
Hurricane Walker is projected to hit 211. They are 5-4. They're gonna go 6-4 easily. Black Republicans just honestly just don't give a fuck. Both of them have slots missing. But this is an easy one for Hurricane Walker. Because Black Republicans are trash. They are one in it, and they are trash.
They are trying to get the number 1 pick.
Tank Bisbee, great pickup. Bucky I like Trey Benson on the draft.
You do this every week.
I gotta go through the shit. I'm making sure.
Why? We just said they trash. We don't care about Trey fucking Benson. Great pickup. You do it every
I don't
week.
give a fuck what you give a fuck about.
Do it every week.
Mute your motherfucking ass. All right. Boop, there. I told y'all this is what the beauty of being the host is, people. So on the other side, we got who is this? Hurricane Walker. They gonna go ahead and win this one out. Brian Thomas Jr. He gets this motherfucker over here crazy. Unmute yourself, dude. On the flip, like I said, Black Republicans is just trash. Everything about them is trash. I hate everything that you do with your little hoe ass. But
tell us more about his players.
Huh?
Tell us more about. You don't want to tell us more about his players?
I'm done.
Okay. Good gracious. We could have got to this. People are literally.
I don't give a fuck what they are.
They watching us for entertainment, not to hear about, Trey Benson, great pickup. They don't even know who the fuck Trey Benson is. You know why?
Because they don't watch college football.
Because Trey Benson ain't doing shit this year. Nobody gives a fuck about Trey Benson right about now. Listen, what was I finna say? Yeah, everybody seen what World Boss did and how he got LBJ Bijan. Who don't? Who in this league don't want a LBJ Bijan on their roster? Ain't one person.
I wouldn't mind a Bijan on my roster.
Exactly. You love LBJ Bijan on
I mean, I got somebody that's, I got actually 2 people that's out rushing him, so
oh.
Jacobs and Mason. I'm just saying. All I said was I got 2 people that's out rushing him. That's it.
So you saying you'd rather have Mason over Bijan?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying I got 2 people out rushing him.
So what are you saying? If you don't want to have Mason, so again, you would love LBJ Bijan, right?
I would love Bijan Robinson.
LBJ. So everybody's seen what World Boss did. So of course, Black Republicans want Ashton Genty. And who wouldn't want Ashton Genty? And sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get LBJ Bijan.
All right. So at the end of the day,
Hurricane Walker. Let's talk about Hurricane Walker. Hurricane Walker. I know you don't watch the show. I wish there was a way I could just send clips to you. So I had like your personal phone number. I just send you the clip. Just let you, because I know you're a busy man, but I figured you could take 60 seconds out your day to listen to this. Hurricane Walker. I'm going to be very nice to you this week. No, seriously, man, because I know y'all be thinking I'm going to go off on him every week. But no, seriously, Hurricane Walker. Take the week off. Take the week off. Come see us next Sunday. All right. I will give you credit. You realize that your boy is on a bye next week. And you put in $100 bid for Cooper Rush. See, I watches everything and I sees it all. I seen you put in that $100 bid, but you got outbid by $150. How's a motherfucker with $1,000? I
didn't know where you was going with it at first.
I never know, but that's because no, he's not that involved. So I'm sure you're not that involved in the league, and I'm sure you thought $100 for Cooper Rush. Hell yeah, that ain't nobody gonna outbid me. But when you're not in tune in the league, anybody else who knew they needed a quarterback the next week and knew Rush was an automatic start, they would have went big. They've seen it. They've watched the league. They've watched the league from week 1 to week 10. They would have said, "Oh hell no, I got to put in a $300 bid at least, $250 at least." These motherfuckers be bidding, but you put in $100, and I bet you thought, "Oh, that $100 for Cooper Rush? Hell yeah!" And guess what? You got outbid. So unless somebody gets hurt in week 10, you fucked in week 11. Which gives the Gronk a good chance to pass you in the standings. It gives Missouri Kings a chance to add a game on you.
Who you think he got next week? Just take a while. Don't even look.
He's in the north. No, he's in the west. Right now, they are currently playing the north. So he's going to be playing the east. In the east, Cheese.
He got Cheese next week.
Cheese, look at Cheese catching a break.
Catching a motherfucking break.
Now, he gotta survive week 10 in injuries, because injuries happen. Because if anybody get hurt, this motherfucker emptying the goddamn clip. He got plenty of money, you know what I'm saying? Anybody get hurt, he gonna learn from his fucking mistakes and probably did 500. But if don't nobody get hurt this week, he done. He done. It ain't nothing out there. Cooper Rush was it.
Cooper Rush was it.
And he came in $51 short. and you still got $1,000. I'm saying, man, you gotta be paying attention. We dogs in this league. I don't even know. Matter of fact, I will say, Bully Foots do need because Trevor Lawrence them got a bye week 11. So Bully Foots do need Cooper Rush, and that's why Bully Foots went 150, and you lost. So I mean, and Bully Foots, he losing games like it ain't nobody's business, but he's still trying.
Then you
And
gonna holler at Bully Force for a 1 week rental?
nah, that motherfucker, he ain't got time to negotiate.
Oh God, you are such a
Who you gonna negotiate with? That motherfucker ain't got no time to be negotiating. Why would he negotiate?
because he want to win, man.
Man, come on, man. Bully, stop it. Come on now. You really think he gonna come in there and negotiate? Like he do all his trading before week 1, and then he done. If you don't get that trade in before week 1, you ain't getting shit out of him. I'm surprised he bid on Cooper Rush, but he realized his boy going on a fucking bye in week 11. So that just gives, like I said, it gives Cheese a chance to get closer. It gives Kings a chance to widen his lead, and it gives Gronk a chance to move in a clear cut second. Not saying they're gonna do it, but it gives them that chance. And he got 2 guys on the bye. Well, 3 guys. He got like he done. He done. His week 11 is fucked. And you see his bench is full of defensive guys. And it ain't shit in fucking free agency. You know why? Because all the sharks from week 1 to 10 been scooping anybody who got that look like they're gonna be decent. Just decent. Coker went for like $400 2 weeks ago. Just decent motherfuckers is gone. Everybody gone. And he got Allen on by, Cook on by, Jaguar, so Brian Thomas on by. And that's just me knowing his roster off the top of my head and knowing who on the bye. If I actually go look at it, he might have more guys on the bye.
For next week?
Yeah, he probably got more guys. That's just what I seen off the top of my head. Fucking guys trash. And this is what's needed. Like trash ass owners don't deserve to be rewarded.
This nigga straight has $1,000. Let's see, you got Allen.
Oh, Wandale Robinson. Oh, White.
Logan Wilson.
Oh no. They not on. Okay, I thought that's week 11.
Yeah, week 11, Josh Allen.
It's week 12. It's week 12 when all them guys. Okay, I thought they was on by week 11. So they all on by
Josh Allen?
Yeah, they on by week 12. So he'll get an extra week.
No, they don't by week 11.
No, I got week 12.
Okay.
Wandale Robinson and White on week 11.
Okay.
And week 12 is when I got Josh Allen. So he still got 2 more weeks, which could mean injury, somebody. Yeah, week 12 he done. I don't know who he played week 12, but that's a division game. That might be Big Lawrence.
Ooh.
I don't know. Let me see real quick. Week 12. That's a big division game.
Week 12.
Again.
Yes. He had Missouri Kings.
Big Lawrence. Big Lawrence. All Big Lawrence needed 1 win right here. I don't know how Big Lawrence setup look week 12. Let me look at Big Lawrence week 12. Because I mean this is important. Yeah, Money and Shakur on by. But Big Lawrence got a decent bench. So, because Big Lawrence, he's an active player. So he can survive Mooney he can survive Mooney and Shakur much more than somebody who ain't got a backup quarterback. If Big Lawrence win his matchup today, he goes to 7 wins. I'm guaranteeing a win week 12. That's 8 wins.
Big Lawrence
fucking Lawrence in the playoffs. That's fucking awesome.
Insane. Shout out to Big Lawrence with Larry out there doing his sizzle.
As much as I dislike Hurricane Walker, having him in the league makes me happy that Big Lawrence is gonna go to the playoffs, because when you don't want to do shit, this is the repercussion. This is the repercussion. It's a fucking shame. It's a fucking shame to have such a good team and you can't make the playoffs. Because, dude, I'll make moves when I'm supposed to make moves. That's what he said week 1 in the Facebook thing. Well, Rankin crew don't know what the fuck they talking about. I'll make moves when I'm supposed to make moves. Now he want to make moves, but ain't no fucking moves to be made.
Ass is what I remember hearing.
They said, what did Daddy say on Friday? You ain't got to worry about making a move. You got to worry about a move making your ass. Woo, this is gonna be man. Listen, there's a lot of stuff I want to see happen in this league. But I'm telling you, watching this shit play out is going to be lovely.
And I got nothing.
Lovely.
I got nothing. Last one. Your friend and my friend, Chivo Burgers, 8-1, currently leading the league in scoring. Lead the league in bragging rights, but right on his motherfucking ass is the world boss. You got Chivo Burgers, 8-1, second in the division in the South, projected hit 245. Lamar Jackson, 267. Derrick Henry, that crate. Them motherfuckers been going wild. And then Kyron Williams, he traded back and forth. You got May getting the start. Downs, the number 1 wide receiver in Indy. And you got Lad McConkey, the number 1 wide receiver in the Chargers organization, 17 and 15 from them guys, respectively. Now, the ass kickers have a bunch of people on bye. It's nothing that we can do about that. And they just got to plug in motherfuckers that they do. But you got Bowers on bye, the number 1 tight end in our land. Smith is questionable. It's not looking good. The whole Green Bay stack is on bye. They anticipated this being an L this week. They needed the Big Lawrence game. Who else? They needed the U City Lions game. That would have at least put them in 7 and 3 range going into this loss. When you can get them, because you still got to go into division. You got CHEEZE to dime. And depending on what Sparks Bucks show up, that might be a thing. And we don't even have to worry about the New Store Northsiders. So this team has a window that's closing on their path to 3 wins out of the next 5. Is it 5?
Yes, 5 games left.
So 3 out of the next 5. So right now, Chivo Burgers continues their winning ways. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Breece Hall, Drake London, great. All of these motherfuckers is crazy. One surprise this season is Laporta. Laporta went from that nigga to mid at best. 18th tight end and all the land is sad. But Chivo Burgers ain't hurting for points.
As far as Laporta go, I ain't gonna say I called it, but I said
you did.
I said he had 10 touchdowns last year. 10 touchdowns for anybody is a big number. So, I mean, yards wise, he was average last. I think he had like 700 or something like yards and then stuff like that. But this year he hasn't been getting touchdowns. But I mean, it happens. I know at the beginning of the year he gave up a lot to get Laporta. But that's not the story. The story for the Chivo Burgers is he's come back to the pack a little bit. He had a big, huge lead. In the last 2 weeks, he's come back to the pack. World Boss, I think, is within 20 points of him. Team Commissions are within 30-some points of him in scoring. Chivo Burgers will not admit it. Chivo Burgers will be politically correct. He'll be humble. He'll be quiet. But deep inside, we know he wants to win the scoring title. Deep
Mm-hmm.
inside, we know he wants to win
You're right.
bragging rights. Or
Mm-hmm.
everybody wants to win a championship. Everybody wants to win a division title. So not gonna, do that, hold that, or say nothing about that because everybody wants to do that. But he's losing his grip. Now we'll see because uh again, a win is a win. He's gonna win this game. But it's the game within the game.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing against you this week.
Yes.
But he's also he wants to outscore Lennox. He wants to outscore me. He wants to keep that hold on those leads. So he's gonna have to step it up because right now Lennox, over the last 2 games, he's won 2 team of the weeks, going for his third. Uh, last 2 games, team commish 280 plus. That's what, 460 points over the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So but I mean, outside of that, his team is dangerous. Lamar and Henry. Listen.
Doesn't Henry have over 1,000 yards rushing already, and it's still some weeks in the league?
He
Yeah,
does
he
in
got
9 weeks.
1,052.
9 weeks. I mean, right behind him is Saquon Barkley, who had a bye. He's got
Mm-hmm.
925. If he'd have played 9 games, Saquon Barkley be probably leading the league in rushing. But we're not going to know about that. Listen,
Right behind him is
I'm gonna
Mason and Jacobs.
Mason's trash. Uh, let's talk about Chibo Burks. Now, I actually want to give y'all some insight.
Ooh, always
Or,
like to fight.
I don't know if I should tell this story, but no,
No, please, Jeff. You got
I'm
a
a,
solid
I
side.
already got a lot of
Look.
insight.
Don't
At
get
the
me
beginning of
on
the
and
year, at the
close out
beginning
the
of the
first
year,
time.
Chibo Burgers wanted to trade for Henry, and he did. Now, knowing knowing Henry was old and he was giving up Kyron Williams at the time, I I kind of wanted him to do the trade. When he asked me my opinion, I gave him the best of my opinion, but deep down I was like, yeah, get rid of Kyron young ass and go ahead and take that old motherfucking Henry. 'Cause he ain't look too good his last year. He was alright in Tennessee, but it was Tennessee. I was like, nigga 29, Boy, was I wrong. Had I known what I know now, I'd have been like, hey, I don't know, you should take that old guy. Leave that motherfucker on Chuck T. You need to stick with Kyron. But he did the
Shit,
trade, and
Kyron's still number 6.
then as luck would have it, he was able to trade back and get Kyron. That was
Mm.
real. That was real good. So the point of me telling that story is I didn't think Henry was the threat that he would be, but you can, man, them putting him on a team like this, he played his whole fucking career with something like this. Woo. So, but yeah, man, that Henry fucking Lamar duo is
Everybody that has a quarterback that's a run threat like Lamar and Hurts, their running backs do well. Think about it. Sanders' only good season in his whole career came where? With the Eagles. Because you gotta still focus on Hurts. And then all right, if he scamper off. Henry, who was the other guy, the older nigga that was there with Lamar Jackson before Henry got there? Was it Gus Edwards?
yeah.
The Gus, but same thing. His best career years was with Lamar. So it's Henry's having a career season because you gotta still focus. Lamar has to be your focus, and secondary is Henry. So niggas gonna have to go out there, and Henry's having a phenomenal season.
All right, let's talk about the other side. We ain't gonna just forget about the other side. We get it that y'all on the bye, blah blah
Mhm.
blah 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 blah. We get that, but I want to know why are y'all completely not gonna make any moves for a
No,
tight end because y'all don't want to give up nobody.
right.
Mm. Mm.
We've already said earlier we were going to eat this week. We had no reason to do anything because we thought we would be at 7 wins.
Now you understand
Mhm.
that's gonna be 5-5.
Yes.
Now you gonna lose. We get it. We was gonna lose anyway. Nothing you do is gonna uh help you to win this game. So you go to 5-5.
Mhm.
It's a slight chance. I know you on and off one on the even years you always make the playoffs. It's a slight chance.
It is.
You might not
I
make the
just
play.
knew I was going to make the playoffs last year, and it didn't work out.
Here's the problem,
Hmm.
and it's a major problem if you ask me. You got Gronk next week.
Hmm.
That could be a problem.
Could be.
Then you got the number 4 scorer in the league the week after and Cheese is done.
Yes,
That can be a problem.
it can be.
Even if Cheese lose this week to the Lions, if you
Hmm.
lose to the Gronk, that could be a problem for
Very
you.
big problem.
And then here, because I play them this way. I play the Bucks this week.
Hmm.
They are unpredictable.
Hmm.
They could be a problem. They could be a problem. They could be a problem for me this week, even though one of their top scorers, Smith and Jigma's on the bye. They could be a problem because he didn't fell into D Hop.
The problem with this is going
And you
after
got
week 10,
Pollard.
you got 11, 12, 13, and 14. That's 4 games.
Hmm.
In those 4 games, the ass kickers have to win 3.
Yeah. How
They
many
were in
losses
a
y'all
similar
five?
situation last year.
Actually, y'all have 5 losses, and then you got 4 games left.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, y'all got to win at least 3. You
Yeah.
want to try to get 8 wins
Hmm.
because
And the
even if
only way that anything
you
less
don't win
than 8,
the division,
mhm,
8 wins might get you there.
yeah,
But
that's the
here's the
thing.
problem.
That's to
Here's the
win the
problem.
division.
Huh?
The only sure way you win in is to win the division.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Now, in order to now we're gonna talk cheese. John currently sits with 3, right? With 5 weeks left. In order to get that 8th win, they got to win 5 weeks in a row.
Who is that?
Cheese the Don.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They need to win this win. They need to win this week.
Hmm.
But they don't
It's
need
a
5.
crazy path. The
They
only
don't
person that's
need
guaranteed,
5. They don't need 5. I don't think Cheese done needs 8 wins to win the East. The East is trash.
so they can win it with 7.
I believe they could because the East is trash.
Mm. So basically, the only surefire way into the playoffs is the division win. It's possible you could see a scenario where
It's a scenario where you and Cheese both go 8-6.
it's a scenario that the only person that out of the East that makes the playoffs, I mean that wins the division makes the playoffs.
It's listen. It's a scenario
Mm-hmm.
where you go 8-6. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
lose this week. Go
Mm-hmm.
5-5. Cheese runs the table. You win every other game except for that Cheese game, and y'all both 8-6. Cheese will
Mm-hmm.
probably win the division. At 8-6, depending on how other teams do in the division, that'll probably get you at minimum the 8 seed.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a scenario, which I think would be more likely the scenario, that the winner of the East Division wins it with 7 wins.
Possible.
Going 7-7. You 7-7 or he 7-7. Possible.
That's going to be crazy. These next few weeks are going to be bananas. This is why I love doing the show. And shout out to you, Roy. We do this shit twice a week. You come in after a long day, you take your nap like an old man. I just got off a 12-hour shift, so we do this for the people. But I'd like to thank my co-host because you that nigga and you come out here and you bring perspective. This is gonna be crazy. These last 5 weeks are getting ready to be nuts. And then more so, the week 10 doesn't do anything for me. It's 11, 12, 13, and 14. But Cheese, that's a lot of people. Week 10 is the Lions, uh, Matrix, Gronk, Walker, People's Champ. This week means a lot. I know I'm taking the L. So Cheese, if you can gain a game, so that's a good look.
It's a historic week for everyone. Listen, if the Lions, I'm gonna give him some flowers. Listen, one point, the Lions was 1-5. We gonna see how we gonna see how he finished. But he was 1-5. So if he finished strong and go in division and finish strong and make the playoffs, we got to give him. That's why I say if he finished strong and
Comeback
have,
player of the year.
that's why I say I give him GM of the year easy because he made some moves that I thought was questionable, and now you look at it when he put it all together, it's a nice meal. It was a questionable meal at first. I was like, okay. I'm like, oh, that's what the fuck you was on. And it took a while for me to see his vision, but he
Mm-hmm.
seen it. He seen it. Also, the Gronk, Gronk rolling. He is. He's sick. Like I said, he got a chance to be 6-0. Then he play you if that 7-0 or possibly 7-0 from 0-4 going 7-0. But then he go into division, or if he lose to you, then he go into division, and that whole dynamic. You got Big Lawrence trying to hold on. Walker might just say, you know what? It's 3 weeks left. Let me wake the fuck up and show these niggas I know my shit. Like he was talking on the fucking interview, and he wait. I'm gonna say this. I give Walker shit, big shit, because he deserved big shit. But if the motherfucker decides just to wake up, the whole league gotta say, oh shit, Walker done woke the fuck up. Who the fuck wanna play Allen, Gibbs, Thomas, Rasheed White, you know what I'm saying? Debo. Who the fuck wanna play? You see that? You're like, I can probably beat him, but I'd rather play some motherfucker else. That's what I'm saying. He got a fucking team. All he gotta do is wake up. If he in contention and he decides to fucking wake up, you gotta take notice. You can't just say, "Oh, fuck that motherfucker." He done woke up. He done set his lineup, and he checking it on Sunday. Oh shit! If people's champ, he listen. He gotta win this week. Next week he play me. I'm picking me to win that game. Goddamn right. Now he lose the next two. He fucking 4-7. I mean, he got to sweep the division and also hope Matrix lose his next two and then get swept into the. So the win, like I said, the winner of that division 7-7 also. So like Champion lost all his wiggle room, all of it. And then, like we already talked about the West, Ramon's still alive. As bad as his team look, he's still there. And then, like I said, we going through all these scenarios. If Brian get his shit together, all 4 teams in the South going to go to the playoffs.
It's been a while since
That would include him having to beat Chibo, him having to beat me, him having to beat Lennox. I don't know if he can do a clean sweep. I don't know. You know, he got 5 losses. I don't know if he lose 2 out of 3, whatever order you wanted. He beat me. Whatever order. He lose 2 out of 3. That's 7.
his goose cooked.
I don't know. It's 7. 7 losses. I don't know what's 7 losses might not. It might be good for the AC, but then this year it might not because some other team, like I said, you got 3 teams in the West. If it play out just perfectly, they all could. Let's say they all end up 8-6. That 7-7 ain't gonna get it because you already got 3 from the South. That's 6. So it's only 2 because you got your division leaders. They in regardless. You got Chibo because I'm going undefeated. So you got me as the 1 seed. You got Chibo and you got Lennox locked in to 5 and 6. So if you 7-7, only thing left is the 7 seed and the 8 seed. If you get 2 8 and 6 teams out of the West, that's the 7 seed. So then it's the 8 seed, and if anybody can sneak, like I said, if y'all scenario happen where everybody go 8 and 6, that's the 8 seed. Because division winner gonna get one of the top 4 seeds, and then that next 8 and 6 team get the 8 seed. So it's nothing concrete, but get your ass to 8 wins. Get to 8 wins if you want to feel comfortable.
No matter how you get there.
If you fucking around with 7 losses, you at the mercy
of all kind of scenarios.
Yeah, you at the mercy of everything. You wake up Sunday, you wake up Saturday morning, Tuesday morning, and if you ain't in the playoff bracket, don't get mad at me. I ain't do nothing. I cleared my playoff spot week 9, motherfucker.
All right, listen. That was great insight. That was a great show. Listen, we do this for the people. And I like to thank and give a shout out to everybody that watches. Thank you for the support. Roy, what you want to say to the people?
Only right move. The only move that matters is the right move.
With that being said, get the 8 wins.
There you go. Peace.